Have you ever felt overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, or not just yourself? You're not alone, because mental health issue is a crucial part of our overall well-being, and yet it is often overlooked. In Nigeria, approximately 20% of the population, that is equating to about 40 million people, experience mental health issue, and that is an estimate from the World Health Organization. To know more about this, to understand factors that predisposes us to this and help us improve our well-being, we'll meet our guest, a practicing psychologist with Caregiver Nigeria. We'll quickly go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll do justice to this. My name is Nkechi Abok. Non-communicable diseases, NCDs, such as heart diseases, diabetes, and cancer now account for about 70% of all global deaths, with 80% of these deaths occurring in low and middle income countries. Welcome to Health Blog, where knowledge meets action. I might come down with malaria. I have to wait until you're having a headache. So
as it's suppressing it, the organisms are multiplying.
In every episode of this program, will bring you insights from doctors, specialists, and experts who break down what really matters for your body, your mind, and overall well-being. From everyday simple wellness tips to life-saving health insights, Health Blog equips you with the knowledge and tools you need to stay healthier, happier, and smarter. My name is Nkechi Abok. Join me on every episode of Health Blog, only on University TV Africa. Thanks for staying tuned. You're still watching Health Blog on UTV Africa, and the topic is mental health issue. We have Caleb Teso Inyongo, a practicing psychologist with Caregiver Nigeria, who is here to help us understand and recognize, address, and learn the supports we need for mental health in our daily life. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me here today.
Yes, it's important we have you because mental health issue is a serious one to discuss.
Very, very true.
Okay, so sometimes when a lot of us, we've heard about mental health, and sometimes I feel it is even overflogged, but still, because it is still continuing in society, we still have it as a major issue contributing to other problems in our life, or other issues in our life. When we hear the word mental health, what should we understand? What should come to our mind? Explain to us.
Okay. Mental health issues or mental health has become a compound word for everybody to use, as it affects all individuals across all ages. So when you're talking about mental health, we're talking about the emotional and the psychological well-being of an individual, how they think, how they feel, how they relate with one another, and even with the wider society. Mental health issues, there are conditions that spikes it up, like depression, anxiety, and stress.
You just said that even the way we relate affects mental health. How can that be? Can you explain further?
Okay, how we relate? Let me put it in this manner. Your environment is a factor that triggers mental health issues. How? If you live in an environment that is volatile, you will pick up tendencies of a violent person. And again, you don't see people for who they actually are. You see people for how you feel because of how the environment you are in.
Oh, that's serious. Thank you very much. Okay, so we know that it's not just about maybe older people. We have children, youth, and all that. So tell us, how does mental health differ across this different age group? How does it differ? How do they come across?
Okay, let me start from parenting. Parenting, how parents relate with their siblings, with their children, and their spouses matters a lot. And children, they are fast learners. They pick cues from such actions.
Yes, very important.
So if you have a parent that is abusive, it forms an underlying factor for a child to pick. If you have a parent that is loving, you know, mental health is not just the absence of mental illness. It's the ability for you to be able to enjoy life
to its fullest. Parenting is important, and how parents relate with their children affects what
Yes.
happens between spouses, affects
Yes.
even in the environment. So for a child, let's look at children, because we hear children are also coming up with mental health sickness and all that.
Yes.
What are the signs we should look out for in these kids?
Okay, one, I'll be specific. One of the signs is look for children that are highly withdrawn, that don't interact.
Okay.
It might be a sign. Look for children that are highly aggressive. It might be a sign. Look for children that are withdrawn, that don't associate.
Yes.
It's also a sign.
Okay. So when
So
we see,
as such, you'll be able to dictate that these children are not functioning at their own fullest capacity.
because a child is supposed to relate with everyone.
Yes, feel free, move around.
But we have people who say they're just introverted people.
No,
What do you say about that?
We're not specific about the personality type of a child now.
Okay.
You understand?
So because we need to differentiate that.
Mental health is different from the personality of a child. Understand? Mental mostly it's acquired. It's learned. If it is not genetic,
Okay.
it is learned. You pick it from your present environment, within the family, or the kind of people you relate with. Your peer influences you. Because as a result, you want to explore and know more.
Okay, so that's correct. But sometimes, now let's look at generally, not just children or youth. Sometimes we don't easily realize that certain behaviors or feeling, like you've just said, is maybe indicative of this mental health issue. So in a general term, for everyone now, or for someone watching, what should we be looking out for?
Okay. Challenges within adults, most importantly, or most specifically, one, when adults have financial challenge, it leads to anxiety, it leads to depression.
Yeah, very true.
Some are battling with relationship issues. Too much stressors. That's two. Three, you look for stressors that are indicators which triggers your emotions.
Okay, now, so tell us, what are the main factors? Is that the same thing as the main factors that can predispose a person to
No.
poor mental health? Let's look at poor mental health. What are the factors that can predispose anyone to poor mental health?
Okay, on this topic, on this question, I'll give you three factors. One, the genetic factor.
No.
Some of this runs within the family, is genetically inherited, passed from one generation to another. Secondly, I'll give you a psychological factor, which has to do with trauma. Trauma in the sense that it might be a result from accident, or it might be a result from a societal issue. For instance, now, people face stigma and trauma in the society. I mean, they face stigma as a result of maybe you are incarcerated, and after which you have been reinstated into the society. Instead of the society accepting you, they judge you based on what took you in.
Wow.
As such, you fall into trauma, and it leads to depression. So now the social issue. Let's talk about, let me give you a common one, dieting. Dieting is very, very important. If you are going to eat food that are highly processed, might be an issue. Carbonated food, carbonated drinks that are highly sugarly concentrated is an issue. Diets that are low in vitamin B and D, that doesn't have much amino fatty acid, can also be a contribution.
Let's quickly look at if there are other, you talked about the things that can predispose. Are there maybe cultural or societal pressures? What are those things that we have around us that anyone can easily relate to that makes people more vulnerable to this?
Let's go into the societal issue first. Let's hold on to culture. People are being pressured, especially the firstborns.
Yeah.
Their responsibility. When you have much responsibility,
On the first,
and as a firstborn or the breadwinner of your family, and you cannot meet them,
that's
it becomes
a whole lot.
frustrating, becomes stressful. it can spike your mental health because it serves as a stressor to you. Because what frustrates a man or human being mostly when they are not able to meet their basic needs. And what are these basic needs we're talking about?
Food,
Shelter, clothing, medical facility, medical upkeep. So this can also be an indicator.
You are saying stress and pressure from firstborn should be reduced. Parents, are you hearing?
We are Africans.
Yes.
And we cannot take that away. You understand?
Unfortunately.
As soon as you come into a family and you are the firstborn, there's an expectation.
Yes.
Even though you are not the breadwinner, anybody can be a breadwinner in the family,
yes.
But there's an expectation on the firstborns. So the pressure starts piling up right from childhood. Your parents will keep telling you that, remember, you are the firstborn, no? You are responsible for this family. You are supposed to cry, you are heir, you are the heir, you are the heir, you are the heir. So it becomes very, very challenging, especially when you don't measure up. It becomes frustrating.
I think that goes to leaders. They are leaders. They have stress. They are stressed. They could be stressed and all that. So there might be a lot of pressure on them too. So I think this also goes for them.
Yes, when it comes to leadership in organization, it is fostered by vision and the mission of that organization. You cannot take that away. And there's always, most organizations, they have targets. So what most of these leaders experience is not just stress alone. They experience burnout.
Wow.
Because of work-related issues. We want to explore. We want to live a life that we have not yet met. The quick to make it syndrome. A boy of 15, 17, 18 years want to drive a GLK of 40 million. It becomes a problem. They will go extreme, go extra to ensure that they get this.
So societal pressure.
So most times it's not even the society. Most times it's not even the society. It's we ourselves that put ourselves in that tight corner in such situations. So now, when you don't meet up, there's a common saying now that you are not a guy man. When you don't meet up, you're not a guy man. You're not a guy man. You're not a guy man. So that pressure from seeing your mate doing it, you want to do it. You want to measure up. You want to be. You want to belong.
You want to belong, yes.
So that is where contentment plays a very good role.
Yes.
If you don't have that contentment in you, you jump at anything.
Okay.
And it will keep dragging you. It will keep making you depressed, keep making you nervous, keep making you anxious.
So let's look at our lifestyle and habits that predispose us to mental health issues. The way we live, I believe, play a very big role on our mental health, right? So what are our way of life for women? Not just maybe for the men or the breadwinners or leaders, for everyone.
No.
What are the things that we do every day, our daily life, that's predisposes us to mental health? Because you said it is a gradual process, right? It doesn't just comes and hits you. So they build up.
Yes.
Maybe from the age of 13, 14, 10. And it's built from 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Start from as early age.
So we need to know, what are those things that we do that builds up this mental health issues?
Okay. Now, let this not be about gender. But I'll still bring it to gender again.
No, it's not. I think for everyone, because you've been talking about leaders, men.
You made mention of no. Okay, literally, when I mentioned men, it's just like I'm talking about humanity.
Okay.
You understand? The people.
Yes.
You understand? Mental health is not restricted to just a man. It's a universal thing.
No, because men are stressed. They are the breadwinners, they are the leaders of the home.
So now,
they have to provide.
So now, when it comes to societal issues, when it comes to women, let me tell you about societal rules and expectations.
Go ahead.
Good. As soon as they give birth to a child, and it's a male child, you see the parent will keep dragging the ear. You are responsible for this family. When they give birth to a child, a female child, the parents will say, go and meet your mother to teach you the womanly things. They will tell you that your duty and responsibility
as a wife
lies within the kitchen, which is more than that. It's not supposed to be just like that. Because by doing that, you are giving preference to a male child and discriminating against the female child.
Yes.
You are making the male child feel that, yes, I'm super. And the female child feel that she's inferior.
She will end up in the kitchen.
So now, as such, issues like that brings about complex. Brings about complex.
And then in the end, depression.
And brings about complex within the family. Why the man is feeling superhero, super excited. The girl child is feeling reserved because she has been downgraded and given the backward role. So now it is very, very important. A male child can cook. A male child can do chores.
We do that.
You get. So a female child can also do everything that a male child can do. So that complex plays a big role.
Okay.
So parents, this is an advice. Treat your children equally. Show them equal love. Make them feel that they are responsible right from childhood. Let them grow with that responsibility. Both gender. Don't say that you are a male child, you are going to take over from me. Okay, next day, this woman is going to marry and go to his husband's house. No. Complex leads people to depression.
Yes.
And when you are depressed, you are reserved. You don't associate. You withdraw. You don't associate. You understand? All those withdraw, keep to yourself. You don't express. You don't talk to people. So it kills you gradually. That's why I say there are underlying issues. It doesn't just start.
Okay.
It's gradual. It builds up. It's a process.
We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue on the lifestyle that predisposes us to for everyone. Please don't go away. You're still watching Health Blog on UTV Africa. We'll be right back. Non-communicable diseases, NCDs, such as heart diseases, diabetes, and cancer now account for about 70% of all global deaths, with 80% of these deaths occurring in low and middle income countries. Welcome to Health Blog, where knowledge meets action. I might come down with malaria. I have to wait until I have one headache. So
as it's suppressing it, the organisms are multiplying.
And every episode of this program will bring you insights from doctors, specialists, and experts who break down what really matters for your body, your mind, and overall well-being. From everyday simple wellness tips to life-saving health insights, Health Blog equips you with the knowledge and tools you need to stay healthier, happier, and smarter. My name is Nkechi Abo. Join me on every episode of Health Blog, only on University TV Africa. You're welcome back. You're still watching Health Blog on UTV Africa. With me is still Caleb Teso Inyongun, a practicing psychologist with Caregiver Nigeria. And we've been talking about mental health and things that predisposes us and our lifestyle. So, like you were saying, what are those things you do? Because you said it's a build-up. What are the things, the habits that we take upon ourselves every day? You said even from age 10, right?
Yeah.
We can start building this up. Tell us the lifestyle that unknowingly predisposes us to mental health issue.
Okay. Let's talk about lifestyle. Lifestyle is a habit that is formed over time. It's not just something that happens instantly. So such habits might expose you. For instance now, the major coping strategy that will help you cope with depression, anxiety, or stress, basically, is practicing exercise like deep breath meditation. Exercise prolongs life. It keeps you healthy. For instance now, by August 28th, this month, I'll be 42 years. You understand? So now, I've made exercise a habit on a daily basis. That's number one. Number two, what we consume. There's a normal general language in the streets. We call it junk food.
We are what we eat.
We are what we eat. We are what we eat and we are what we do. You understand? So now, there's this misconception with the people that exercise is for the poor people. Are you Richard Antonio Elumelu? He still exercise with his money and everything.
Exactly.
Keeps fit. You understand? It gives the body free flow, alertness. So now let's talk about the
But
consumption.
some people feel that exercise is for to lose weight.
No.
Can you debunk that? Can you explain more what really this exercise does to our mental health?
Let me relate exercise to mental health. Exercise gives you freedom. Freedom how? It makes you free. Free in the sense that you are quick to respond. It keeps you on alert. It makes your body free. And again, exercise is a fundamental part of the body because you live healthy. And when you live healthy, you are happy. And when you are happy, there's a balance. Let's talk about dieting too,
Okay.
as I mentioned earlier.
Because someone might say, okay, I'm living fine, I go to work, I come back, I'm not having malaria type, I'm not doing anything, and I do exercise, and they feel they're okay, they're not predisposed to mental health issues.
Everybody living currently in the world is predisposed to mental health issues.
Everybody.
Everybody. But what we do, we try to balance. That's why we form a habit
Yes.
on how to maintain and how to balance your stressors, your depression, your anxiety, or your nervousness. You know, nervousness is as a result of a challenging situation that you cannot go over, you cannot solve.
You cannot.
You understand? It has to do with frustration. It comes with frustration too. You feel frustrated. So now, for you to be able to get out of that, when you cannot balance that, what do? At times, maybe you will show. Let me bring you to the simplest thing. You show gratitude. Gratitude in things that life has done.
Be thankful for the one.
Thankful for the things that you have. You understand? And again, you set realistic goals. Goals that you can achieve.
Yeah, achievable. Smart goals.
Smart goals that you can achieve. You understand? Can also foster that. So now, when you set goals that are very, very difficult for you to achieve,
For instance,
it pushes you into depression.
someone will say, I must get married at the age of 30.
And
And if it doesn't come,
it becomes a problem.
stress, depression.
You understand? It becomes a problem. The street will say, that one don't turn winch. You understand? So, those goals, you set goals that are achievable. You show gratitude for the things that you have done.
That's
for
very
your
important.
wins.
Gratitude.
Very, very important.
That also affects our mental well-being.
Yes.
Wow.
If you don't show gratitude, that means you don't appreciate where you are today. You don't show gratitude to what the society has offered, the good things. In as much as we live in a very volatile society, we know that they are still good. They are the good things that we can take. They are good we can pick from the society.
I actually heard of a young girl who finished secondary school and is not yet in the university, and her friends are already in university, and she's already into depression.
Okay.
You see,
So now, that's another thing. It's unrealistic. In as much as you see your goal, let me put it to you. Did you pass your exams?
She did.
Did you pass your post-UME?
Well,
Is it UMET? They call it
UTME.
UTME.
Yes.
Okay, because me, I didn't do that though. I came in through direct entry.
Yes.
Did you pass that? If you do, then that means the system has failed you.
Yeah,
You
that's
understand?
another way to look at it. Not you, not your failure.
If you have every requirement, then the system has failed you. So, but now, how do you come out from that?
Exactly.
How do you come out from that kind of a situation?
Like you said.
So now, this is how you can come out from that situation. You surround yourself in a cycle of people that loves you. You don't continue to go and stay in a place where people are talking about they got admission, you didn't get. It will lead you into a severe depression.
But that's a realistic situation. But just like you said, to be thankful that you're not 6 feet below.
Yeah.
Because some of her mates or your mates must be dead. Some of them don't have legs. Some of them cannot see and all that. So being thankful is also another way.
Gratitude is very,
like
very
you said,
important.
gratitude is very important. Like, be thankful for where you are. I don't think we can even exhaust this topic. Maybe it has to extend to other episode, but let's also look at other practices and other habits.
Okay.
Yes. You've talked about diet, you've talked about exercise.
Yes. Talk about gratitude.
Gratitude is very important, yes, and surrounding.
Talk about okay, let me give you another one. Challenge negative thoughts in your head. You cannot do this. I can do this. Understand? You cannot do this. I can do this. Those negative thoughts that comes in, you challenge them. You block them. How do you block them?
That's a good one, because it's important that we have positive affirmation.
Optimism.
Yes.
You understand? So this affirmation keeps you going.
Yes.
No matter the challenge. You know, we are Africans. We are good managers. We manage every situation. We come around. When they declare subsidy removal, it was very, very, at the beginning, it was very, very tough. People lost their lives. People went into depression. But gradually, we are managing the situation and we are coming back gradually. But we're not okay. I'm not supporting it.
Yeah.
But people are trying to navigate.
Yes.
So people, how are they navigating? People are cutting down their excesses.
Yes.
They are focusing on things that are more prioritizing.
The most important
things on the list. Let me
call it in economic scale of preference, right?
Scale of preference, my dear. So you don't see people going to clubs now to do Azama very well again. They still do the Azama.
They still do, because they have it.
But it's not everybody.
They are not borrowing money to do that. If you're not borrowing money to do that, I think that's okay. If
so
it's
not everybody that is.
Yes.
You understand? So you will learn how to be within. It will help you a lot.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yes.